Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of the Keep Punching Show here at OCRegister.com. I'm Damian Calhoun along with Carlos Arias. Carlos, we have two big events on the horizon here. First up, Saturday, Fedor, Brett Rogers.
Yeah, man, everybody's getting hyped up for this one. Fedor Emelianenko on CBS in his network TV debut Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And Brett Rogers, now there's a lot of talk in the mixed martial arts community. They want to see him knock off Fedor. They want to see him throw a monkey wrench in this whole deal, man. But the problem is, once this fight goes to the ground, it's a disaster for Brett. So he's going to have to get it done on his feet. He's got to stand and throw bombs. That's basically what's going to have to happen. Because Fedor is a submission wizard once it goes down to the ground.
You give Rogers any shot? I mean,
oh man, I'm telling you right now, man. I shook the man's hand. I thought he was going to crush it. He's got massive meat hooks, man. The guy can punch. He's definitely got a shot.
All right, we'll see about that.
Oh, also on that card,
what else?
Jason Mayhem Miller against Jake Shields for the Strikeforce middleweight title. And it's going to be a great fight. Jake Shields, these are two excellent grapplers. And I think fans are going to be treated to what can happen on the ground when two really good fighters, go at it. It's not always boring when it goes to the ground. These guys are going to be, transitioning, throwing submissions. It's going to be real exciting. So don't miss it.
Also, the nickname Mayhem, that's probably one of the best nicknames out there, so you got to look out for that one, too.
And he's from Bully Beatdown.
Well,
you ever see that?
There you go. All right, in 2 weeks, we're finally getting ready. Pacquiao Cotto. Everybody's been looking forward to this fight, November 14th. What do you think?
I'm so amped up for this fight. And yesterday I went up to Pound for Pound gym up in LA and got to see Miguel Cotto in person, live. The dude is in unbelievable shape. He's ready to go. Gonna go see Manny Pacquiao today. We're gonna see what Manny looks like. I heard he's been fantastic in the gym. But man, this fight's gonna be ridiculous. I mean, this is a toss-up, right?
Yeah, it's one of those fights. It's one of those can't miss fights.
Yeah.
I mean, two guys just gonna be coming at each other from round one on. I'm leaning toward Cotto right now. What do you think?
You know what? I am too, because they were talking about if Manny's gonna be super aggressive, that makes Cotto become a counterpuncher because he likes to do that too. And when he counterpunches you, he can pick you apart. And that left hook to the body, ooh, that's Cotto's best punch.
Yeah. And one thing about Cotto, I mean, he had to fight against Margarito. He got busted up pretty good in that one. But, I mean, I don't think there's any other Margaritos out there.
No, and also let's remember, that was with the plaster hands, so who knows? And Cotto said that loss changed his whole outlook on fighting. Like, he just reassessed what he was all about, and it made him focus. And he said it was the greatest thing that's ever happened to him because he's now so focused and determined to etch himself as one of the best ever in the sport. And I think it's going to be good for him.
One more thing, checking out the 24/7 episode on HBO. There seems to be a lot going on in the Pacquiao camp.
Yeah.
A lot of distractions. He was there training in Philippines with the flood and everything. And will any of that ever catch up to this guy?
You know what? That's what Freddie Roach, if you watch that show, even before the show, when they found out that he was going to have to train in the Philippines because of his visa issues, Freddie was worried about it. Because, I mean, Manny, he's like a deity in the Philippines, man. I mean, people swarm him. He's always constantly having to deal with stuff. And you see on the show, he's constantly being approached. And there's too many distractions. I wonder what that's going to do to his training. They're glad to be back in LA. They've been here the last 2 weeks. So hopefully, he's going to be able to get it together in time.
All right, we'll see. Remember, Fedor is November 7th, Pacquiao Cotto November 14th. Thanks, Carlos, and that's it for this week. Remember, for all your boxing and MMA needs, join us at OCRegister.com/punch.